Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Tulane's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Fires left. And they're not on the same page there. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, it's a simple throw and catch. It's just a hitch route, but once he gets the ball in his hands, that's when the magic happens. He's able to make guys miss, get north, and pick up a 1st down.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
Johnson looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. With the catch, it's Giddens. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Giddens. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Quickly complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. The freshman just a little too much on that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Kansas State, 0.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's caught. It's Giddens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here on 3rd down.
At the 37-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Kansas State, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. So they're facing third and short from the 25. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the Wildcats have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun. Trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's still 3rd and goal. Trying play action. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
That makes the score Kansas State 6, Tulane 3.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Lockett. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think...
And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. Looking for room at the 40. And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
You know, we just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Lockett. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up second down.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. A shot toward the end zone, and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man. Oh, look out. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State 16, Tulane 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Smashes through. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Second down.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
It is hard to continue to get up, and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can call that. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Keeps the legs moving. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Right back to the well. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Giddens. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Giddens. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Giddens. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, guys.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Tosses it incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground, he's got it again.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting it up for the first down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. Third down and 2. He's going up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Wildcats pick up the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll try it again. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just going to keep it after the snap. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They believe they can run right here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Running with power. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. This is a designed run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score Kansas State 19, Tulane 10.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.